Well, this show was a weird way to kick off the road to WrestleMania. What is up, guys? It's me, the ALE Prince, and I am completely fucking confused by this show. In one hand, I was like, yay, and then in some other parts, I was like, what? Nothing necessarily terrible. There's definitely some really questionable decisions that WWE went with, but they just went balls to the walls and just went completely fucking random with this show. For starters, on the Royal Rumble kickoff, Asuka and Charlotte versus Shayna Basler and Nia Jax. Literally, like the four biggest women on the Raw roster, at least. These four are in the pre-show. Are you fucking serious? Like, am I like losing it? I didn't watch the match. Hell, I don't even know who the fuck won. That's the honest truth. I'm like barely gonna read the results, and it looks like Nia and Shayna are your tag champs again. I didn't see the match, but I was like, what the fuck? And yeah, because I remember, uh, yeah, because I think on commentary they said that when Charlotte came out of the Royal Rumble, they're like, yeah, she was on the kickoff. I'm like, she was like, ah, damn. Ooh, shit. But yeah, Nia Jax and Shayna Baszler are the tag champs again. I'm pretty sure they're gonna lose him at WrestleMania to a tag team, probably the Riot Squad. That would be a really cool moment for those women. They definitely deserve it, especially after this Royal Rumble. But onto the show, the rain show. Drew McIntyre defeated Goldberg in like a 5-minute match. It was like 2 minutes, but it felt like five. That's how boring these fucking guys are. So it's just like, ugh, I really didn't fucking like this. It made me question, like, why have the match in the first place? Personally, this is what I would have done. Because Drew McIntyre had COVID, he couldn't compete. So Goldberg had no choice to enter the Royal Rumble. Have Drew McIntyre take a break. The next pay per view is Chamber. Make McIntyre defend the belt at Chamber. And from there you just go on. So that's what it would have been. And Goldberg obviously would not have won the Royal Rumble, and I would have given that victory to. Well, I'll give you it, but I would have had Goldberg get eliminated by Matt Riddle or something, and then we could set up Matt Riddle versus Goldberg at WrestleMania. That would be pretty sick to watch. Next up, what happened next? Oh, that's right. Sasha Banks versus Carmelo. Now, the one match they had at TLC was good. I really, really, really liked it. I thought it was a really good match on that show, but this rematch was just out of the blues. They just wanted a match just to have a match, and it was like okay. And Sasha Banks wins. It was all right, I guess. Then we had the biggest letdown. This thing broke my heart. Now I know about this music video. I saw it yesterday. After WWE backstage, but god damn it, I fucking hated it. Bad Bunny made a song called Booker T. And congrats to Booker T. He has a song named after him. It was awesome for Booker T. It's a big moment for him. He truly deserves it. But Bad fucking Bunny? I hate this fucking guy. If you guys know me, I'm a Latino. Jesus fucking Christ, this guy is an embarrassment to the Latino community. I can't fucking stand this guy's music, and Jesus Christ, I cannot have stand what the hell they do with him on the damn show later. Oh my god, I hated this show. Like, I hated this like song. Like, I can't stand this guy's fucking voice. Like, what the fuck are you saying, you idiot? I do not understand why people like this fucker's music. I do not get it. Then we move on to the Women's Royal Rumble. And this, to me, was the match of the night. The first half of this match was gold. Like, the moments were great. The appearances were awesome. And I was a little skeptical because, like, after, like, after number 19, which was Mickey James, I could completely tell that they were gonna run out of women because it was like they had a good all-star set of people that start off. First of all, Bailey and Naomi opened the show, and then Bianca Belair is number 3. So it's like, yo, oh shit, like these are like some of your three, and then they have Billy Kay come out, which is like a mediocre entrance, but it was like it's fine for this position. And then little by little, I like what they did with Billy Kay. I like that she tries to find a teammate. Like Shotzi Blackheart come out. A lot of people hate Shotzi Blackheart in NXT. I think she's fine. Uh, she's not a best talent, but she's charismatic and she's funny and she's entertaining, and that is what is important, not your in-ring ability. If you could draw a crowd, then you've got something with Shotzi Blackheart. Then Shayna Basler, and then Billy Kay pushes Basler. Tony Storm. Tony Storm is fine as fuck. Just pulling it out there. Jillian Hall. And I was scared that this bitch was gonna sing. And then she comes with a microphone. So it's like, and she doesn't even sing. So I was like, why the fuck bring a microphone? Okay. Uh Dude, when I heard Victoria's theme, Jesus Christ, I marked out. I know Ruby Riot is right after, but when Victoria came in, I marked out. Ah, that was awesome. I'm not the woman to mess with, or I'm. Oh my god, I kept saying that too. Like, this is fucking great. Uh, After this, they got your like little mediocre spot, but the biggest highlight was when Rhea Ripley comes out and Charlotte Flair come out, and then they do their little face off. It was awesome. Dana Brooke had a really good showing. I don't know why they don't push this girl. She's entertaining. She's a blonde, which is what Vince looks for, and she could actually wrestle. I don't know what people don't see in her. Like, I don't get it. Tori Wilson returns, and I was fine with it, cool, whatever. But number 18, Ric Flair's music pops out. Then Lacey Evans comes in the robe that Charlotte came in to. Um, the same robe that Charlotte came into prior to her entering, and then Charlotte beats the shit out of Lacey Evans. They go outside of the ring. They still beat Charlotte. Still beats the shit out of Lacey Evans, but they're still in the they're still in the match. And I'm sorry, this was stupid. Why did they Why is it that when this happened, like, if you're gonna have a moment like this, Charlotte needed to immediately eliminate Lacey Evans, or Lacey Evans gets the upper hand and eliminates Charlotte. Why didn't they do that? Like, there was no point of these two continuing in the match, or both of them continuing in the match together, because um they don't even interact after this. So that was pretty damn stupid. Mickey James, like I said, this was a good spot. I liked it. Then Nikki Cross came out after, I don't know, people are like talking about her promo, and it was how this masterful promo. It was all right, I guess. Alicia Fox comes in. R-Truth's music hits. Um, he's getting chased by people. I don't know why they played his music. It was like so unnecessary. But then Alicia Fox becomes a 24/7 champion. Then around in between all of this, Mandy Rose comes in, but you don't even notice because they're so focused on the 24/7 thing. And then R-Truth pins Alicia Fox after getting eliminated by somebody, by Rhea Ripley of all people. Then Dakota Kai. Dakota Kai's been a little like stale recently. Like, she's missing something. Like, her teammate with Raquel was great. They should have gone for the tag team belts, honestly, not Baszler and Jax. They should have been the tag team champions. That would have been a good duo, and they could bring prestige to the NXT women's division, which is exactly what they need thanks to that Dusty Rhodes Classic. Um, but yeah, she could have done something good, but she's kind of stale. She's not like feeling it right now. Carmella comes out, and oh my god, this shit was so botched. So, I forgot who comes out. I think it was the next entrance, Tamina. Yes, it was Tamina. But So I forget her manager's name. Let me find his name. The fuck is his name? Uh, Hold on. I'm on Wikipedia. Hold on. Regional Thomas. So someone eliminates Carmela, but the guy catches her. Then Tamina was supposed to kick uh Carmela's manager. Carmela falls and she gets eliminated. That would have made sense. What happens is Carmela gets off the dude. The dude gets kicked, and then Carmela's like, "What the fuck? You what the fuck? You dumb blonde bitch! What a fucking dumbass!" And then here's where the Royal Rumble gets good again. Lana comes back. Her moment was great. Honestly, I really like that moment, especially because I hate Nia Jax. We'll get to her in a second. Alexa Bliss, they wasted her. They really fucking wasted her. So they had this thing where they all beat the shit out of her, and then the lights go out. She's gonna turn evil, and then Rhea Ripley just eliminates her, just like that. I wish they do a story. Maybe Rhea Ripley finally debuts to Raw, finally has the balls to get out of NXT and come to the main roster where she would deserve. Because let's be real, Rhea Ripley overstated her welcome in NXT. She should have left immediately after her match with like she should have. It should have been Io and Rhea at NXT 30, NXT Takeover 30, and then Rhea Ripley officially debuts into Raw and SmackDown because clearly Vince likes her, so why the fuck is Rhea so goddamn scared to come to Raw and SmackDown? I'm pretty sure they would treat her with so much respect. I mean, if she was willing to fight Charlotte last year at Wrestle freaking Mania, why are you fucking scared? I don't get it, Rhea. I do not fucking get it. But yeah, Alexa Bliss gets eliminated. It was a waste. I thought the Fiend was gonna come out and like attack some of the women. That would have been awesome and funny. But then Ember Moon comes out. I miss Ember Moon. I'm glad she's doing better. She should definitely go for the NXT Women's Championship. I'm pretty sure she's the one who's gonna take the belt off Io. People say Candice, fuck Candice LeRae. She's dull as shit. We finally learned that. She was great in the Indies. I don't know what the hell happened. She comes to NXT and she's dull. I don't get it. Nia Jax comes out. Nia and Shayna attack people. They eliminate all of the favorites. But the biggest moment, Nia Jax eliminates Shayna. She's like, I had to. And then Lana eliminates Nia. That was a great markout moment. Then Natalya comes out at 30, and then they all beat the crap out of, or Shayna and Nia beat the crap out of everybody. Then they just take off. And here's where we finally get to some good shit. Vince McMahon, this is such good shit. The final four are Natalya, Charlotte, Ripley, and Belair. And Natalya immediately gets eliminated by Belair because who really cares about Natalya? No offense. But the final three are Ripley, Belair, and Charlotte. And this is good. Like I said, the whole Lacey staying as long as she did was stupid, but it all made up here. Charlotte is fighting Ripley and Belair, and I was afraid that they were gonna pull a thing where Ripley and Belair team up, and then I don't know where Ripley tries to eliminate Bianca, which means that Charlotte would once again be in the final two. No, they were smart. They said, no, 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 no. Let's get rid of Charlotte. She's had her time in the spotlight. Let's get rid of her first, and then we'll fight. So that's what happened. Rhea Ripley from NXT was in the final two with SmackDown's Bianca Belair. Again, makes me question why is Ripley not on Raw and SmackDown? I do not get it. But Rhea Ripley and Bianca Belair, they have a great showing. This was fucking great. I really thought Ripley was gonna win because it would have been her big redemption story, considering all the flops that she did. It could have been a great story, and then but Belair is like red hot, so it's like, oh shit, who's gonna win? Who's gonna win? Bianca Belair wins, and I marked out. I was crying just like she was. This was an awesome moment. I loved it. I loved the story told, like her story. Like one more thing, the fact that they eliminated Bailey outside of like without people noticing, that was pretty disrespectful. Screw you, Kevin Dunn, for that one. A lot of missed shots in the Thunderdome. Like, they missed a lot of good spots and they missed a lot of good opportunities. But for the most part, it wrapped up into a pretty solid women's Royal Rumble. Probably one of my favorites of the women's division. Um, to me, this is the match of the night, and it's mainly for the first half of the show and the last few minutes of the match. Uh, that was great storytelling. Bianca Belair is officially a star. Hopefully, they don't drop the ball with her. They won't, but I'm pretty sure we're getting Belair and Banks, and I cannot wait. Roman Reigns defeats Kevin Owens in a last man standing match for like the billionth freaking time. I am sick and tired of Roman Reigns and Kevin Owens. I didn't give a shit at this point, but they tried. I'll give them this. They tried to do a good match. And they succeeded. They had a solid match, but we all knew Reigns wasn't gonna win. Wasn't gonna lose, I should say. But Kevin Owens, like, fine, he lost. The story itself was good. I liked the story that it led to, but I just didn't like that it was Kevin Owens he was facing. It should have been Roman Reigns versus Shinsuke Nakamura or Roman Reigns versus Daniel Bryan. Why don't we have either of those matches? Considering what the hell happens at the damn Royal Rumble, it's like you had this billionth match for the 16th millionth time. Like, I don't want to see this match. I've seen it. It was good, but then you do it over and over. Matter of fact, a few years ago we got it at the Royal Rumble. I don't get it. Maybe they just wanted to erase history because Jericho was part of it, and now Jericho's in AEW, so they wanted to redo it again and say this is the only time Reigns and Kevin Owens fought at the Royal Rumble pay-per-view. God damn, I hated this too. Now we move on to the men's Royal Rumble, and for starters, Randy Orton was announced to be number one, and Edge was announced to be number two. They switched it. Edge was number one. Randy Orton was number two. They beat the shit out of each other. They just annihilate each other. They just tear the fucking house down. The match hasn't even started, but then they said, fuck it, let's start the match. And then Sami Zayn comes out, defends Randy Orton because all the heels must stick together. Then Mustafa Ali comes out. And then it's a 3-on-1. So in my mind, I'm like, oh shit, number 5 is going to be Christian and he's going to help him. That would have made sense. Nope. Who comes out? Jeff Hardy. Okay. It makes sense. Part of the TLC triangle ladder matches, those matches, it made sense for Jeff Hardy to come and defend them. But Jeff Hardy, one, he's irrelevant. And two, in story mode, like story-wise, Edge and Jeff Hardy should fucking hate each other. Like, the last time Jeff and Edge were in the company as full-timers, they were enemies. And I wish they kind of continued with that. Dolph Ziggler is in the Royal Rumble, number 6. Robert Roode is not in the Rumble. The second half of the SmackDown Tag Team Champions is not there. That was I hate when they do that, when one tag team partner is in it but not the other one. It's like, why have both of them? They had a bunch of other guys. Unless Robert Roode has COVID and he's in quarantine, I get it. But yeah, because I know Keith Lee couldn't make it because he's in quarantine. But okay. Shinsuke Nakamura comes out. He was in there for a good showing. He was in there for a good while, but he was all right. But then I spit in the face of people who don't want to be cool. Carlito comes out. It was awesome to see him. They had a funny moment with Nakamura and Carlito with the apple. First of all, Carlito looks jacked. He could whoop some ass, motherfucker. Like, oh shit, this guy is really ripped for him. It was awesome to see Carlito again. Xavier Woods comes out. Mustafa Ali's in the ring, so they fight for a bit. Then number 10 is Big E. Xavier and Big E team up to take on Mustafa Ali. John Morrison's number 11. He doesn't do much. Ricochet's number 12. Doesn't do much either. Number 13 is Elias. And the most thing he's famous for is probably eliminating. Trying to remember who the hell he eliminated. That was a big name. Oh, Carlito. He eliminated Carlito. Uh, I don't think I mentioned this, but then they show a video package of Randy Orton injured and beaten up backstage because Edge beat the shit out of Randy Orton. He just annihilated him. And I was like, oh, crap. So I guess that's that for Randy Orton. I get it. He's going to do this thing where he's like, I wasn't eliminated from the Royal Rumble. So technically, I am the winner. They could have done. I thought that's what they were going for, but they didn't. Where was I? Oh, I love this one. Number 14 was Damien Priest, and he had a tremendous showing. He just had a kick-ass showing. I could see why they really like this guy. At first, I didn't get it. In ROH, I wasn't a big fan of Punishment Martinez, but I saw this performance. I said, this guy is great. 15, Mr. Money in the Bank, The Miz. Now, earlier in the show, I guess they had a segment where Bad Bunny disrespects Miz and Morrison. All of Bad Bunny's DJ equipment is there. They destroy all of it. And then Bad Bunny's like, yo, my shit. Like, what the hell? Then Damian Priest eliminates Miz and Morrison. And then Bad Bunny jumps on the top from the top rope onto Miz and Morrison. So I'm guessing at WrestleMania, it's going to be Miz and Morrison versus Bad Bunny and insert tag partner here. I'm pretty sure that's where they're going with this. I'll be shocked if they don't. Ooh, what if they do Booker T and Bad Bunny versus Miz and Morrison? I'm pretty sure that's the only direction they could go. It could be a great way to bring back Booker T and have Miz and Morrison finally implode with that dream we've been waiting. Actually, I want to see that. I don't like Bad Bunny, but I actually want to see that now. Booker T and Bad Bunny versus Miz and Morrison at WrestleMania in a big celebrity match. Booker T comes back from retirement. Miz and Morrison implode. The celebrity goes over. I'm down for that. I really want to see that now. 16 is Matt Riddle. I'm sorry, I'm not calling him Riddle. He's Matt Riddle. I don't give a shit. He does what he does. He's in the final, like, he makes it to the end, but he definitely does have some good showing. So they clearly like Matt Riddle. They just don't want to give him his full name. Daniel Bryan is 17. Number 18 is Kane. So they do a Team Hell No reunion. Yeah, they do a Team Hell No reunion. It was awesome. But Damian Priest eliminates Kane. So I like where they're going with Damian Priest. I can't wait. King Corbin comes out and starts eliminating people that we all like. He eliminated I think he eliminated Nakamura. Yeah, he did. And he eliminated Otis, who was next. Otis looked like a chump. He had like his worm, but yeah, he did the worm, but other than that, he didn't do much. Dominic Mysterio's number 21 and eliminates King Corbin, so I'm guessing that's going to continue. But gets eliminated by Bobby Lashley, who's next. And they do a good showing of Big E and Bobby Lashley, and then it's interrupted by the Hurricane. Yes, the Hurricane comes back again. Listen, I'm all cool with people returning at the Royal Rumble, but if it already happened, it already happened. Like, we already saw this moment where him trying to chokeslam John Cena. Why would we believe that he could chokeslam Big E and Bobby Lashley? They couldn't have thought of somebody else to get out there? I don't know. But number 24 was Christian. Yes, number 24 was Christian. So he didn't show up at number 5 to help out Edge earlier on the match. He instead comes out now. Trust me, I was glad to see Christian, but he couldn't have come out later. I do not get it. AJ Styles is 25 and almost does most of the eliminations. He eliminates Rey Mysterio, who was next. He eliminates Big E. So almost is just cleaning house for AJ. AJ doesn't really do much. The star is almost. Number 27 is Sheamus. Honestly, he was one of the favorites to win because of all the stuff he's been doing with Drew McIntyre. And hell, I didn't think he was going to win, but I thought he was going to at least make it to the final 4. He gets eliminated pretty quickly. I mean, he makes it till the number 30th entrant appears. Okay. Cesaro is 28. I was like, why is Cesaro coming out this late into the match? But that's because they wanted to do They want to reunite the bar. Oh, I forgot to mention at the women's Royal Rumble they reunite the Iconics. That reunion was better than this one, because at least the Iconics were willing to team up again. Number 29, the returning Seth Rollins. Seth freaking Rollins. And I personally think that Seth Rollins shouldn't have not compete at WrestleMania this year, but you're getting what you get. But it looks like we're gonna do Daniel Bryan versus Seth Rollins because, spoiler alert, Daniel Bryan does not win the Royal Rumble. I'm sorry, fans. I know you guys really wanted Daniel Bryan to win, myself included. He was definitely one of my um guys to win, but as I was thinking about it, I kind of wish John Cena was in this match and he won the Royal Rumble. And then we do John Cena and Drew McIntyre. I would have loved to see that match, but no. I guess we're getting Seth Rollins and Daniel Bryan. Okay, I really was like, huh? But yeah, number 30 is Braun Strowman. Who gives a shit? But it looks like the final four are Seth Rollins, Braun Strowman, Edge, and Christian. And I think, um, and they all try to eliminate each other, but it was a weird, clunky mess where all four of them were trying to eliminate each other, and it looks like they all fell except Edge. And then Randy Orton, who was number two, comes back, and he was about to eliminate Edge, but then Edge counters it, and Edge eliminates Randy Orton. So Edge is gonna win, probably gonna face Roman Reigns, which I love. I love that idea. Edge versus Roman Reigns. They could pull off an amazing storyline, and this could probably be the best cap off to Edge's career. Because his, no offense, his career, his return to the WWE has been kind of a flop. I really thought they were gonna do Edge and AJ Styles. I guess not. I'm okay with that. Fine. But yeah, I guess we're doing Edge and Roman Reigns, which I'm okay with. That sounds like a big money match. That's the closest thing that they got to a money match since The Rock won't show. Um, John Cena is probably gonna do something else. I don't know. This is gonna be a really weird WrestleMania. So we're doing, from what it looks like, we're doing uh Bianca Belair and Banks, which is the only match up to this point that I'm excited for. Edge and Reigns, which is good. I want to see where it goes. So, okay, two good matches that I want to see. Then we're doing Randy Orton and The Fiend, maybe, if they actually go that route. And then Seth Rollins versus Daniel Bryan, which is like, I get that. I'm pretty sure it's going to be like Seth Rollins retires Daniel Bryan, and it makes sense. It's better than Baron Corbin retiring Kurt Angle, but this was a really weird fucking show. First of all, like, just the amount of people that are gonna get. Oh, and how could I forget? We're doing Bad fucking Bunny, the most annoying fucking singer in the planet right now. Worse than Justin Bieber when he was singing that baby crap. Um. So yeah, Bad Bunny and Booker T versus Miz and Morrison. I can't believe I want to. I'm saying this, but I actually want to see that shit. Uh, I'm guessing we're getting Bobby and Riddle at WrestleMania. That's what it's been building up for. I think Big E and Sammy might feud, or it could be Owens, and I don't know what the hell they're gonna do. I'm intrigued, kind of, but it's just a really sloppy way to get into the Royal Rumble. And like I said, why did we do Kevin Owens and Roman Reigns again? If one, we've seen it too many times, and two, you were already building Shinsuke Nakamura. We should have done Shinsuke and Reigns at this Royal Rumble. And if Daniel Bryan wasn't gonna win the Rumble, at least he's facing Rollins. Like, ugh, this was a really fucking weird show. It's like, if they were gonna do this, why didn't they just do the other thing? And like I said, they dropped the ball. Like, hell, if Christian was gonna help out Edge in the long run, why did he just do it from the beginning? It should have been a big Edge and Christian reunion from the very beginning, not later when you completely forgot what half of this stuff was. So I'm sorry, I'm gonna have to give this show a C minus. This was pretty bad. But yeah, that's my review to the Royal Rumble. One of the sloppiest shows I've ever seen in my life. Really weird show, but I am intrigued for WrestleMania. I will say that. But it was, all I can say is that it was a really sloppy start to the Royal Rumble, or to the road to WrestleMania 37. Let's see where this goes. It's me, the ALE Double X Prince. Subscribe to this channel if you haven't already. Tomorrow, the very first episode of WrestleMania Debates. Stay tuned. I'm out.